As a helper, an assistant, a rescuer, or even as a therapist, dogs today carry out roles which are just as diverse as they are important. But these working dogs by no means represent the majority of the canine populations in our part of the world and in our modern societies. Today, dogs are often household pets, companion animals, whose only function is to be around people and to keep them company.
The animal plays a role in the development of the child. For example, woof woof is one of the first words pronounced by children in families which have a dog, or even if a dog is in the vicinity. This is a very noticeable object which makes such an emotional impression in the child's world, along with mama and daddy, that woof woof is one of the first words learned. So the dog also plays a part in helping the child to categorize the world around him. In other words, the child recognizes a human category, mama, daddy, and a non-human category for woof woof, in addition to a thing category such as a leaf that you can hit, whereas a dog is a living creature. In this way, the child's world gradually takes shape because he begins to understand that around him there are humans, animals, or leaves and stones.
These dogs, particularly the smaller breeds which have been successfully referred to as lap dogs, luxury dogs, or pet dogs, could well be the pioneers of a future development of the role of dogs within human society. It seems almost a paradox to compare their role to that of the utility or working dogs. Despite this, though, today the companion dog has every right to the title of utility dog, such is his usefulness, since he fulfills a social, psychological, and often family-centric function. The presence of a pet, and more particularly of a dog, is a valuable source of emotional equilibrium, particularly for children.
In a family, the household pet, be it a dog, a cat, or even a turtle, can assume its role as part of the general equilibrium within the family. In other words, the children talk to their parents about the animal. The pet takes its place within the homeostasis. In other words, the equilibrium, the balancing factor within the family. And the dog quickly becomes the central point for day-to-day tasks, chores, threats, complaints, all sorts of small matters, and in general life itself. The animal plays its role in the family's equilibrium, because in emotional terms, the pet is definitely a family member.
As a pet brings with it responsibilities, it can also often be the only link between certain individuals and society as a whole. On a large housing estate, a dog should not be seen as a sign of isolation, but quite the opposite in fact. The dog operates as a social magnet. It is thanks to the presence of the dog that people can strike up conversations in a society in which communication is often difficult. In addition to warding off loneliness, the dog also brings its masters a feeling of well-being and confidence, while at the same time bringing a little bit of nature into their urban existence. Shaped by man over thousands of years, the dog today plays an irreplaceable social, economic, therapeutic, and family-related role. Regardless of his work or activities, whether he directly serves man or simply contributes to his emotional well-being, the dog is without a doubt man's best friend.